A very good morning to all the students. This video for the class 6 subject science chapter number 16, that is garbage in and garbage out. This is the lecture number 1. So the next is the topics to be covered. So in this video lecture I am going to cover the first topic, that is the garbage, waste sources, what are the different type of the waste sources, biodegradable waste and non-biodegradable waste. At last, the vermicomposting. So let us begin this lecture with the first topic, that is garbage. So garbage is defined as the items or the materials that need to be discarded because they no longer serves any purpose for us or are of no use to us. So that's why we have to dump or we have to discard this garbage. Next, the garbage is often associated with a very pungent smell, and a large amount of garbage may release fumes which are not healthy for the human beings and for the environment. Or the tons of the garbage is generated by us on a daily basis. So we put such item in the dustbin to be taken to far away places so that our surroundings are clean and healthy. Next is about the waste is generated by all of us has a 4 main sources. So the first source is domestic. So this constitute the kind of waste that are generated by the household, offices, schools, hospitals, etc. and include the food remains, fruit and vegetable skin, clothing items and the used plastic items. That is domestic waste. Next is main sources, the industrial waste. These constitute the kind of wastes generated by the power plants, chemical plants, cement factories, food processing industries and the textile industries. Next is about the agriculture. In agricultural, they constitute the kind of waste that is produced by undertaking agricultural activities like the husk, expired medicine, the fertilizers and the pesticides containers. So this is the agricultural waste that is generated by all of us. In this agriculture waste, several kind of waste are produced because of when we spread the fertilizer and the pesticides on the plants or the expired medicines and the husk, so it produces some pollution, or we can say it contaminate our environment. Next is the commercial waste. In this waste or in the kind of waste generated by commercial enterprises, including disposal plastic cutlery, food items, food packets and textile. So this is a commercial waste. Or we can say that not all the garbage can be classified as useless, as they are very well products which can be reused or recycled. When the garbage is taken away by the municipality, so it is taken to a low-lying and open area, that is known as landfill. So garbage is separated into 2 categories: the item that can be used again for some other purpose, an item that cannot be used. Okay. So the useful component of the garbage can be usually classified into 2 categories. First is the biodegradable and non-biodegradable waste. So in biodegradable waste, the items such as egg shells, vegetable, fruit skin, tea leaves and waste foods, which can be mixed with the soil and the roots over time by the action of certain microorganisms. So this is usually not accompanied by a pungent smell. In a simple way, we can say that biodegradable waste include the organic matter in the waste, which can broken down into carbon dioxide, water or the simple organic molecule by the microorganism. Okay, biodegradable waste is a waste here the organic matter can be broken down into the simple organic molecules. Next is, now this mixture of soil and the rotten organic material from the biodegradable waste can be used as manure to provide nutrients to the plant. This manure increases the soil fertility. So this process of conversion of biodegradable waste into manure for the plants is known as composting. When the biodegradable waste convert into the manure for the plant or for the soil is known as composting. Next is non-biodegradable waste. The non-biodegradable waste comprises of items that do not rot over a time by the any actions of microorganisms. For example, such items are metal, scrap, plastic, glass, etc. In this non-biodegradable waste, a waste that cannot be decomposed by the biological way is called non-biodegradable waste. We cannot dispose or we cannot decompose this biological way of treating into the simple organic substance. So garbage should be allowed to be processed by the authorities first and not burnt, because the burning of garbage releases the toxic fumes which are harmful to the health of everybody and also harmful to the environment. Next is, apart from these, there is another category of non-biodegradable waste, that is also known as electronic waste or e-waste, that is composed of electrical appliances or the component that no longer serves their specified functions, hence needed to be reused, resold and recycled or disposed of. In this electronic waste or in the e-waste, it's another category of non-biodegradable waste. You know that non-biodegradable waste cannot be decomposed by the any biological way, so we can't dispose, we can't decompose this. So in this electrical waste or electronical waste, there is for the longer period there is no specified function, so we need it to be reused and resold, recycle this. Next is, this is the picture of biodegradable waste and non-biodegradable waste. Here the biodegradable waste is or the substances are which can be decomposed by the microorganism or decomposers. So the example of biodegradable waste are peels of vegetables and fruits, we can easily decompose it by the microorganism. Paper is also a biodegradable waste. Wood is also a biodegradable waste. On the other hand, the non-biodegradable waste, plastic bag, glass bottle and can, we cannot decompose the non-biodegradable thing. Next is about the vermicomposting. So vermicomposting is the process of conversion of biodegradable waste into manure with the help of special type of earthworm called as red worm. Here In this process, conversion of biodegradable waste into manure with the help of the special type of earthworm called redworm. Here, this is the complete process of vermicomposting, how we can create the compost here. So first, a layer of sand or a chicken mash is used as the base to which all the type of biodegradable waste including the dried leaves, husk, vegetable peels and the cardboard. So then a little water is sprinkled on this layer. So on preparing this mixture, add the red worm into it and covered with a layer of grass or sheet of a cloth. We can cover it by the help of grass and the sheet of a moistured cloth. So red worm needed to be fed, so they do not have the teeth. Instead of the teeth, they have the gizzards. So this helps the worms to grind their food. So this is the picture of red worm. Here you can see that in this red worm is added into the soil. So after that we have to sprinkle a little amount of water into this layer and preparing this mixture. Then cover this layer of a grass or a sheet of a cloth. Then fruit and vegetable remains, tea leaves, grass, etc. act as food for the red worms and should be buried 2 to 3 cm deep in the soil. So in a day, worm can eat up as much food as their weight. So the pickle, milk, vinegar and salty material. These are the helping, or we can say they can easily growth of red worm. So the pickle, milk, vinegar and salty materials might help in the growth of a disease causing microorganism and hence should not be added to the pit. Okay, they should not be kept in a very hot or very cold environment because red worm need the care and water. So they have the potential to develop in a month time. So given the proper nourishment and care. So next, after some time, the compost get ready in 3 to 4 weeks time. So we can use this vermicompost as a manure in a field to increase the soil fertility and to produce the biogas. Next is the homework of this lecture. So the first question is the method of preparing the compost with the help of earthworm is called as composting, vermicomposting, manuring, decomposing. Question number second is define non-biodegradable waste and biodegradable waste. So this is it about this lecture. Thank you and have a nice day.